a special, historic moment here today because, while it appears to be raining in the Willamette Valley, everyone here knows it never rains at Autzen Stadium. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Longhorns will kick this deep to get us going. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. He would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Third down coming on. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? From the shotgun, drops back. He'll take a deep shot. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, what a play by this linebacker. That option play got to the outside. I thought they had a chance on the perimeter, but the speed and the awareness of that linebacker makes a huge play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. See if they can convert the point after. Number 0 in the end zone. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The pass rush closing in. Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack, and quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
2nd and long now from their own 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. With the catch, it's McCoy. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said. We see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. And we're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's a quick grab. The game was enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. The ball is picked off.
First down throw. Intercepted by Texas. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? There's a stiff arm. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the runner takes off to his right. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against.
Here's the throw deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Pitches to the back. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
No, I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the 1st down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the 1st down.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Touchdown, Texas. Number 26.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
The kicker on for the extra point.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
14, Oregon, 0.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Oregon offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Using his legs here. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. The pass is intercepted. He's got some open field ahead. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 14, Oregon 0.
So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. One man at the backfield. He'll get the football. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
On the play. It's now second and goal.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offense.
Texas, number 27 in the end zone.
Extra point try coming now.
Is on for the extra point.
Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back.
21, Oregon 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Oregon Ducks will take over first and 10.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Pressure is coming. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
You need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Touchdown, Texas. This offense really clicking. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That makes the score Texas 28, Oregon 0.
Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They're going to run the option. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's caught. It's McCoy. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Brings up second down.
The first down play, not a good one. Looking at second and long here. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. It's complete. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast and puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Fighting him off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Second down coming up.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. Going to try to use his legs here. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his man, has the first down. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. It's caught downfield. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. 1st and goal, handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
This will be a challenge now. 2nd and goal, back at the 13. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
The attempt is no good. He missed it. And that sums up the game so far.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So quickly all the way up to the 36, and it's 1st down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Defense is coming after him. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wide out. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. The pass rush closing in. He's going to pull it down and run. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it off to begin the second half.
Number 16 set to kick this one away.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it second and medium. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. He's found some room at the 45. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
Second down after that previous play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? Across the 40. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finds space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Quick pass, the catch is made. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and trying to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
After the PAT, they trail 28-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the pass is incomplete.
It's second down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Pass not complete. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And it's taken at the 25. Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Quarterback still with the football. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. The Ducks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Fights off a defender. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Motion now from the tight end. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Short throw complete to the tight end. The reception nets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. The Ducks pick up enough for a first down here.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Here's the second down play. Back to throw again. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Escapes the pocket. Important second down play coming up. Handoff to the single back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Shotgun formation here on third down. And it's caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas 28, Oregon 7.
Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Using his legs on the scramble. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. The Longhorns come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Run play by the quarterback. Tackle is made at the 40-yard line. Second down coming up.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Off target and incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field when he comes for his second punt of the game. And they'll kick it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And your Oregon Ducks will take over first and 10.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they almost had another interception. It'll be second down.
Here's a great example of the defensive line not fearing the run game. They know this offense, this situation, they've got to throw the ball. So pin those ears back and get after the quarterback.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Catch made on the right side. You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Boy, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. You string him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. But a quick stop for the defense. You gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Here's another interception. We're losing track. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it to the right side. He shreds the tackle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Handoff to the back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Gain of 1. It's now 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal for the offense. Run to the left, trying to find Pater. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's now
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.